So in this video, we're going to be installing Katoolin3 on Ubuntu Linux, which will allow us to install Kali Linux tools on Ubuntu. So let's get started. So first, what we want to do is we want to go to Firefox or whatever web browser you are using. It would probably be the same browser, Firefox. And essentially, we're going to go into the GitHub repository of Katoolin3. So there is a new version of Katoolin that was forked by another GitHub user, and essentially, let me just start a new session here. We can essentially install Katoolin3, which is the updated version of Katoolin. And so if we go to this repository here, I'll leave this link in the description below as well. So this is the repository. So we just scroll down to the installation process. So we got this git clone here and all this type of stuff. So we're going to go here. And before we do anything with this, what I want to make sure, if the installation process doesn't really work, I'll give you the solution to it as well. So let's just test to see if this works first. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to the terminal. We are going to install it. So we just type in, literally just paste that in. And the minute you do that, it's obviously just going to git clone it and whatnot, essentially. We can actually copy this whole thing. Actually, we didn't have to do that manually, but look, we'll just do this because then it'll just make it a lot easier. So it's just going to download the repository and then we can go into that directory and start installing it. Okay, so now that that is done, let me just do this because it will just make it a lot easier. And essentially, if you get this error that I'm about to get, I'll show you the solution. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the same error as before, but we'll see. Yeah, so essentially I got the same error as before. Ultimately, I'll show you how to fix this. Just wait until it's finished. But anyways, let's actually try and fix it. So if we go to this link here, I think it's this one, I'm sure. Actually, I have no idea which one is it. I'll just search up Katoolin3 GPG server. So I think it was this one here. So obviously this will not run, by the way, if you try and run it. But if you go into this here, which I'll leave in the description as well, you can follow these examples here that people have, but that's not the one which I saw. If I scroll down a little bit more, there's a solution to it. Let's have a look. So yeah, so I think it is this one. So essentially what we do is we have to go to the install script, right? So I'll just close that. Let me go do it like with the text pad, so it's actually a lot easier to paste it. I guess we could use Nano, but hey, look, I'm gonna just go the default way with the text edit. So now we need to cd into Katoolin. We need to go to the install script, open with text editor, okay, and then so once you open it, this will show here. And essentially, I can just make it a little bit bigger so you can see. It says, this guy says, or this person here says, edit the line starting with apt key and paste this apt key and then this new line here. So let's copy that. So apt key, where's apt? So right here, we just changed this whole thing. I think we need to leave this line. It's just so it's just this here. Up to these quotations. This may be the server issue, please try again later. So just paste that, paste the new one, press Ctrl S or whatever you're using, save it. Okay, now we can close this and now it should work. So what we're going to do is we're going to run exactly what we were running before. Just type in sudo install. I'll just copy that. So we're going to close this now and now it should work like a charm. So let's go to our terminal. You can obviously put your terminal on the dock as well, which I will do. I'll leave it here, pinned to the dash. There we go. So now if we cd into Katoolin, ls, so our install script, we just do sudo install sh, and now it should work like a charm. This should install. There we go, successfully installed. Now if we type in sudo Katoolin3, and there we go. Now we can actually install Kali Linux tools on Ubuntu. That's pretty cool, right? So we can get these tools installed and have them pre-installed. So when we want to do penetration testing or any security, if we don't have something, we can just install it. Let's go to exploitation. And we can see here, look, we've got all these tools here. So you can check out the maintainer access, you can check out past web applications, you can install any of these. So we can install, like, let's do the backdoor factory or beef. Let's do routersploit. As you can see, it's installing routersploit because we chose that option. So if you come down here and you see these options, you can just type in the number that you want to install the tool and it will go ahead and install it. And there we go, it is done installing. So now if we go open up a new terminal and we type in router exploit, as you can see, we have the tool installed. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next.